Well, hello there, I'm CordellPrime. This is a tutorial review on the new Dark of the Moon Leader Class Ironhide figure. But before I get to the figure himself, I'm going to cover his packaging. Here's the packaging for Ironhide. As you can see, you've got a shot of his vehicle mode right there, along with his name, by our friends at Hasbro. MechTech logo up there. He's a level 3 conversion. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Here on the side, you have an Autobot symbol with a bit of a bio on Ironhide that says, Ironhide relies on knowledge gained from countless skirmishes with the Decepticons to persevere in battle. He chooses MechTech weapons for their adaptability and power. Okay, here on the back, you have a shot of the vehicle mode and robot mode. Here you have, it says electronic lights and sounds, light up weapons, blaster and missile sounds, automatic conversion sounds, all that stuff. Over here, MechTech, chest-mounted Cybertronian Blitz Cannon. There you got a shot of the cannon itself, all that. Here on the side, you have the MechTech bio thing, which I did read in my Sentinel Prime review, as well as his stats. He has a strength of 8, an intelligence of 6, a speed of 5, an endurance of 9, a rank of 8, a courage of 9, a fire blast of 6, and a skill of 5. And of course, he's a leader class. So that's it for the packaging, so I'm going to put that down so we can get to the toy. Here he's in his alt mode. He is the Chevrolet Top Kick Extended Cab 4x4 pickup truck. I prefer Ford, so I'm not a big fan of this type of vehicle mode, but I mean, it looks good. I'm not going to let that ruin the figure. I mean, I prefer Ford, but I'm not going to let that ruin the figure. It is a nicely done vehicle mode. Detail-wise, here on the front, you have the grille done with the GMC logo, silver trim around it, clear plastic for the headlights, along with a silver trim around that. This orange plastic for these lights here. His bumper is nicely molded, and it says Road Armor on it twice. Here on the side, you have 4x4, as well as, and I almost forgot this, these smokestacks here. You got the molded Autobot symbol on the tailgate, as well as the really nicely painted taillights. So yeah, my only real gripe in this mode is the abundance of robot kibble underneath the vehicle. Any angle besides the front, you see a blob of parts under it. That I really don't like that, but it's Hasbro. They tried their best. Alright, he is leader class, so he will have a few gimmicks. For example, take the smokestack, pull it back, and you get his guns. And here you go. You got his guns from the movie, which is actually really cool. I love how you can have him like armored up even in vehicle mode. So that's really cool. You also have a button right here that when you push it, you get but if you hold it down, you get oh, no, I didn't do it right. So it's basically him revving up his engine and stuff like that. That is really it, though, for the vehicle mode. It honestly does look nice. In order to transform him, it's not that hard. What you want to do is separate this, bring these out. This will allow you to lift this up, like if I can get it. Okay, hopefully, there we go. Bring that up. That allows you to bring these out all the way. Take this back piece and you fold it under. Take this back part, you fold it under. So you got it like this. Now you take the front bumper, disconnect it, bring it up like that. Now what you're going to want to do here is basically disconnect the wheels. Well, the front section really. I'm going to angle up here and hopefully it'll be easier to see. But you bring it up. And you basically angle it right so that you can peg it in to these chest pieces here. So I'm going to do that. So there you go. Now you disconnect both parts of the cab. These are his arms. I'm going to lift those up and tab those in. Then you can just fix the arm whatever way you want. Now what you can do is fold those in and fold in the wheels as well. So I really like doing that too. So we're going to disconnect the arm if I can get it. Disconnect it. Bring it up and tab in. Oh, come on, tab in. There we go. Tabbed it in. So then you can bring that in, put that in. So it'll help me now with situated right. So there you go. Once you got his arm situated the way you want, you basically take these and tab them in under his arms. So now you have this. His arms are done. Coming down to his legs, you want to disconnect them, rotate them 180 degrees at the knee, bring down his feet, position him just right. He's gonna fight with me, I know. You take this piece, flip it in, put this in, bring that up, bring this down, and here you have Leader Class Ironhide in his robot mode. Really nice robot mode. For articulation, the head doesn't seem to do anything. The arms can rotate, they can go in and out. He can rotate above the elbow. He can bend at the elbow. He has this weird joint here for the transformation, but you can do what you want with that. The legs will go forward, back, in and out. Awesome ratchet joints. He bends at the knee, rotates at the knee, and the foot has a nice bit of pivot. You can get it forward, back, side to side, and the toe moves. So this guy's got a lot of articulation, which really works in his favor. His head sculpt is actually very Ironhide. When you get rid of the mouth plate, you can see that it's very Ironhide-esque and very nice looking. Really cool. He is leader class, so he will have a few gimmicks. You still have the whole gun gimmick where you pull the smokestack, and then he's falling apart on me, I know. So you pull the smokestack, and there you go. You've got his cannons. My only little gripe with the cannons, though, is that this one seems a bit too small. I mean, it has to fit in there, I understand, but it just doesn't look right to me. It looks kind of small. Oh well. So you got the cannons. You also have a lever behind his head. When you push it forward, he'll have like sound clips. He'll lose his mouth plate and his eyes will blink. Ironhide. He says Ironhide. And I don't know what that is. Metal bashing around. I don't really know what that is. But the weird thing is, you also have a button here on the front that does the exact same thing. Ironhide. So what's the point of having a lever and a button to do the exact same thing? Same for his next gimmick. The Blitz cannon that was shown on the packaging. You flip this down, and then you get this cannon that comes out, and it lights up, and his eyes light up. Retract it. But again, you have a lever right here that when it's pushed down, you get the exact same thing. So really, why Hasbro did that, I don't know. Why have a lever and a button to do the exact same thing? I don't know. Maybe they couldn't decide. I'm not sure. His legs also have their own gimmick too. You just take this panel on the side, and you bring it out. He gets a spring-loaded missile launcher in his leg. Has the trigger back there, so I've got to try to get to it, and it does fire, so I think I got it. Come on. So there you go. missile fires, that kind of thing. Actually fires pretty well. But the thing is, the way it's put in there, it's really a pain to try to access the trigger. It does come out, revealing most of it, and here's another shot just to make sure. So there you go, it fires really well on mine. You can also put it in his hand to have it as a handgun, which is a cool feature, except for the fact that the peg is too short and doesn't really have that much of a grip. Oh well. So of course you can open the leg up and try to get it to slide back in, which isn't really that hard. But then the real problem comes when you try to put it back in. It gets kind of stuck, and you gotta give it a force. And every time I do, I hear a click, which really makes me afraid that I'm gonna break the toy. And I really don't want to, because I love this thing. Here on this leg, you get a knife, which does remove, and it's really well detailed. Really a well done paint job, and some well done details. I really like it. You can fit it in his hand much better than you can the missile launcher, so now he has a weapon for close combat as well. I actually like the leg gimmicks. The weapons that they put in are really nice. I love how he has the two weapons that he didn't even have in the movies, but it's actually nicely done. Or, if you've seen the movie, you could pretend that this is the blade that got stuck into his chest in the film. Yeah, remember? He had it stuck in the headlight and he pulled it out. Of course, you can peg it right back in. Close it up. And really, that's it for Ironhide. I mean, there's nothing else really to do for him. So, yeah. Now, in my honest opinion, I highly recommend this toy. I love the way the vehicle mode looks, minus the fact that, well, I am a Ford man. But, like I said, I like the way the vehicle mode looks. I don't like how there's so much kibble down there, but I can look past it. The robot mode, I really love. It's just so awesome looking. All the fun little gimmicks, all the cool stuff to do. I still don't get why you can have a switch here for it, for the chest cannon, and a button here for the sound effects when you have a lever back there and a little pushy thing here. I don't get why they did that. Maybe they couldn't decide. I don't know. I love how posable he is. He's a great toy. Pick him up if you can. I got mine at Walmart for $50, and yes, he is on the pricey side, but he's worth it. Pick him up. So I hope you enjoyed this review. See you next time, everybody.